Hello and welcome to Daily Current Affairs by Neo IAS. Today is 4th October 2019 and the topic we are going to discuss today are the Bureau of Indian Standard BIS, then Khadi and Village Industry Commission KVIC, then Radio Frequency Identification Technology RFID, India Economic Summit, then Automated Real-Time Performance Smart Board, then Current Affairs Capsule, a small topic. In map-aided program, we are continuing with the tiger reserves in the country and the previous year question revision series. So, the first topic is Bureau of Indian Standards, that is BIS. So, why this is in news? Because there was a tap water test that happened in Delhi and it fails to meet this BIS test. Okay. So, Bureau of Indian Standard, it is actually a body established under the BIS Act of 2016. So, it's a statutory body and it replaced the Bureau of Indian Standards Act that came into being in 1986. So, this body is responsible for the harmonious development of the activities related to standardization or quality certification or any matter related to standards. Okay, so this is under the concern of BIS. And it will have many benefits towards the society, like we can actually get safe, reliable, quality goods. We can minimize the health hazard happening to the customers or the consumers, and we can actually promote exports, okay, and we can reduce imports if we itself have pretty good standards, and we can control the proliferation of varieties of things like through the process like standardization and certification or even testing. And this works under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, and the headquarters is in New Delhi. Okay, so there is an act, the new act of 2016, Bureau of Indian Standards Act of 2016 have some speciality. One thing that is that according to this act, there is a new body, that is the BIS is been established, and it is designated as a national standards body of India, and it will also go through many assessment schemes, and it will manage to work in India with in sync to the global best practices, and it will also enable the government to authorize any agency apart from BIS to certify and also do all the things enforcement to confirm that particular area to a standard, and it will also enable the government to include the products under mandatory certification. So, the sectors taken into consideration mainly are health, safety, environment, then national security, then prevention of deceptive practices. These things are taken into consideration, and it will also enable the government to bring hallmarking of precious metal articles under the mandatory certification, and it will also give this consumer protection so that we are not cheated or we are not given poor quality. Okay. So, that is all about BIS. The next topic is Khadi and Village Industry Commission KVIC. So, this was a news because the Khadi Commission, they claims that Khadi, India's flagship store at this Connaught Place, they made a record sale on the occasion of 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. So, that is why this was an article. And again, this is a statutory body. It is under the Khadi and Village Industry Commission Act of 1956, and this is also an apex organization under MSME ministry. That is very important. So, they are working on regard or on the issues of raw material procurement or the wage levels of rural artisans or the technological interventions in the area, or even promoting exports and have a sustainable market in this particular sector. So, it has three major objectives. One is to provide employment in the rural area. That is more like a social objective. Okay. And then the other thing is producing saleable articles. This is more like a economic objective, and then again we have an objective of creating a self-reliance among the poor, and also we can actually build the rural community spirit by promoting KVIC. So, this is a wider objective. Okay, so the main function of KVIC is planning and promotion, also organization, implementation of the programs for development of khadi and other village activities, okay, other village industries in the rural area. So they do everything, like they manages raw materials, they provide common service facilities, they do processing of these raw materials, they do marketing, sale, they encourage major research in the khadi industry as well. Okay, so that's all about khadi and village industries. So the next topic is RFID, that is radio frequency identification technology. So this was in news because installation of this RFID system is proposed at 10 different border points. Okay, so what is it? This is basically a technology where the digital data, it is made in tags or smart labels, and this is being captured by a reader, and this reader do it via radio wave. So this is basically like a barcoding. Okay, in that the tag is read through radar, or through radio wave. So it's exactly like the barcoding technique itself, and it has many advantages. It is more advantage than the barcode system. Okay, so it can actually read the things or read the data outside the line of sight also, where the barcode actually you have to place it in front of the optical scanner, you have to scan this, and then only you will get the data. So in RFID you need not put the data in front of the optical scanner. It can also read the thing out of the sight or line of sight, it's outside the line of sight. Okay, so this is basically from a technology called as automatic identification and data capture technology, that is AIDC. So this actually identify the objects, collect the data about it, and enter these data into the computer system. Okay, so there is less human intervention in all this method. So that is why it is most outstanding method, and it can be used for border issues. Okay, so at simple level, it has three components. One is a smart label or a tag, then you need a reader, and then a antenna. Okay, so the tag, it contains the integrated circuit, and the antenna is used to transmit the data, and the reader will convert the radio waves to the usable form of data. Okay, so what are all the application of RFID? One thing is inventory management, then asset tracking, personal tracking, controlling access to restricted area, ID badging can be done, supply chain management can be done, counterfeit prevention can be done. So these are the application levels of RFID. It is far more better than barcoding. Okay, you know what is RFID, you know how it is different from the barcoding technique. Why is it different? What are the different part of it, and where do it find its application? That's all you have to know. The next topic is India Economic Summit. So it is jointly organized by the World Economic Forum and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and also CII, that's industry body, industry body called as Confederation of Indian Industry. So the main theme of the particular summit is innovating for India, that is strengthening South Asia, impacting the world. That is the theme. So it will actually show how India is performing on the socio-economic issues like attracting the investment, supporting agriculture, tackling the unemployment issue, energy policy. All this will be taken under consideration, and the summit, it will have a special focus on the South Asia and the ASEAN countries. So this is the main area of focus. So it is a 33rd edition of the summit, and it has been done in New Delhi, and Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will co-chair it along with the Singapore Deputy Prime Minister, and this will be, and also Sania Mirza will be there representing UN Women. Okay. So what is World Economic Forum? This is a related news, okay, and it's very important. All the related news are important, or all the related details, the minute details are important. So here the related detail is World Economic Forum. So how is it important? One thing is, it is a organization. It is a non-profit organization. Non-profit organization which works for the betterment of a society, which is well established, which publishes a lot of report, is an interest factor for UPSC. Okay, so this is an international organization which is built by public-private cooperation. It is a not-for-profit foundation. The headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland, and it engages in every field, almost all the field, like political, business, cultural. It has a role wherever there is shaping of a global arena is there, shaping of a regional system is there. It finds application everywhere. Okay. So the next topic is automated real-time performance smart board. So recently, during Mahatma Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary celebration, the MeitY ministry, they inaugurated automated real-time performance smart box. So this has been developed by the ministry, the MeitY ministry, and they also released another thing called as digital Chakra, and this is an installation at MeitY. So what is automated real-time performance smart board? One thing is, it is a single window access. It is for center, state and the district specific project, everything which is coming under MeitY. So it will be a single window access for the MeitY programs or the MeitY projects which is being done centrally on the state way or in the districts. Okay, so it will be a real-time dynamic project monitoring system, and it will also enhance the analysis through data integration. So it will take data from various sources and integrate at a single platform, and it will be increasing the transparency, and it will also increase the ease of working. And the second thing they inaugurated is digital Chakra. So this is an installation at MeitY, as I already told you. It's a tricolor splendor digital Chakra. So it is in the design of the traditional spin, and the wheel of Chakra is made with the interlinked digital grids in place of that fine threads, and it will be portraying the core of digital India that is being embedded with the Gandhian philosophy of unity, equality, corruption-free, or empowerment of ordinary citizen. Okay, so this is the main aim. The next topic, it's a current affairs capsule, and we have exercise nomadic elephant, 14th edition. So this is a military exercise between India and Mongolia. It's a joint military training exercise, and this has been happening in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, it's going to happen in Baklo in Himachal Pradesh. Next is map-aided program. We have Pakhe Tiger Reserve. Pakhe Tiger Reserve is also called as Pakui Tiger Reserve. It is in East Kameng district of Arunachal Pradesh. It is very famous for the hornbill nest adoption program, and it has two major rivers flowing through it. One is the Kameng River, which is also called as the Bareilly River. It is towards the north and west part, and there is again this Pakhe River flowing through the east part. Okay, that is the importance. So Pakhe Tiger Reserve is, I think it's already asked by UPSC. It's a very important tiger reserve. Okay, I have a picture also. It's not a very clear picture, but you will understand where the location is. Next is a previous year question revision series. I'll come up with a history question. I'll read out the question for you. So Saint Nimbarka was a contemporary of Akbar, and Saint Kabir was influenced by Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi. So which of the following statement given are correct is the question. So I want you guys to reply it in the comment section. Please do this properly in the comment section. So I hope you understood whatever I taught you today. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you so much. Good night.